What's up, good people? Mark Holmes here, and as always, I want to say thank you all for watching, commenting, subscribing, and being part of the Joe Boo Sports Report. Without you guys, as well as you ladies, you know that this literally does not work. You know, this is kind of funny to me. Excuse me. I have been staying in my lane. I've been staying in my lane. I really haven't talked about the Eagles much. I mean, I talked about the Eagles a little bit, watching the game. It gave, my honest critique of the Eagles and so on. But I've congratulated them on the win and, haven't really thought about the Eagles the last couple of days. I honestly haven't. It has been, Dak Prescott getting his contract, Micah Parsons podcast yesterday, Terrence Steele getting restructured, and it being kind of a kumbaya moment for the team. Micah Parsons and everybody's excited about Dak getting his, and Micah thinking, I'm going to get my money and stuff. The Joneses kind of getting it all worked out, so we have cap room for next year. Kind of getting rid of some of the uncertainty at least. And then having a game where I thought the team actually played pretty good on the road against a team that people thought was going to beat us, but now we find out that they're just a tomato can. If you get beat by the Cowboys, then you are a tomato can. So much for what they used to say when they said, you couldn't beat teams with winning records or playoff teams. Well, last year, the Browns they were both of that. They were a playoff team with a winning record. But I've been minding my own business. And then Philly 500, he sends me a video, a text message. He said, I hope your dad's doing okay, which I appreciate and stuff. He's doing pretty good because he won some money on BetUS this weekend. 3 games, 3 winners. Yeah, he's a genius. I've always thought that. But Philly sends a video, link to his video, where he's talking about future Eagle Micah Parsons. What? What? I didn't even watch the video, but I'm kind of like, you went to a foreign country, you played against Green Bay Packers, a team that, was a playoff team just like the Browns were. You didn't play great, but you got the win, and you should be focusing in on your team. But yet, in your head, you're dreaming about Micah Parsons, and you're only one game into the season. Are we living rent-free in your head, Philly? Okay, so I got that. Then I get Jason, who is, I didn't even read the whole email. I mean, he's calling me fat boy. This is a 40 Winer fan. Look, he bores me. I can't even stay awake. Just okay. But 40 Winer fan, you just played last night. You got yourself a win. Why are you bothered about the Cowboys? Why? I'm not sitting here in my mind thinking all day about emailing anybody with the San Francisco 49ers or the Eagles. I'm just not. Now, I did do a video about Kyle Pizzle because literally people were saying, I think he might be suicidal as bad as the Giants were. So, and I put out the olive branch there to him to say, hey, this is bad. Look, the Giants are bad when I go ahead and feel bad for the guy. You know what I'm saying? I feel bad for him. I mean, seriously, I do. But be that as it may, why are you Eagles and 49er fans I thought you guys said that we are, basically a pimple on the ass of the world. Why are you worried about us? Why, when you should be happy that your team won, are you sitting here worried about the Cowboys? It doesn't make sense. So I'm curious. Now, again, this is just 1 week. 1 week. It's early returns. Eagles will be the first ones to tell you that it doesn't matter what you do the first 10 weeks. Pause. That things can change early. But I'm just looking by, if we're going to go ahead and say this is round one. In round one, didn't Dan Orlovsky say, let me see, the Rams were better. Let's see, they lost the Lions. So the Lions were better. They ended up beating the Rams in overtime. The 49ers were better. Well, they beat an overrated Aaron Rodgers and crew. They said the Eagles were better. I'm not sure they were better. They were the home team, and Jalen Hurts had 3 turnovers and should have been 5. But okay. I think they said Seattle is better. I think Seattle lost, didn't they? I think they said Atlanta should be better. I think Atlanta lost. Let's see. Who else did they say? They said the Rams are going to be better, but the Rams lost. So maybe the Cowboys in Dan Orlovsky's mind are moving up a little bit. Maybe. Or maybe not. Maybe just hate is just, it's just hate. So anyway, I feel better that we got a taste. It's a long season. I feel better. And I know I've been fooled many times before by the Cowboys. So I'm not going to get crazy just yet. But I do feel better about the Cowboys at the moment than the uncertainty of a lot of the players that we had. We've seen our rookies, that could have been a complete disaster with Cooper Beebe and Tyler Guyton, but they played good. Marshawn Nealon played pretty good. Kalen Carson played pretty good. Micah Parsons played excellent. Eric Kendricks, oh man, looking like a young Bobby Wagner. Overshowed, jeez, that boy is fast. Carson as a rookie defensive back, man, I couldn't ask for anything more for week 1. I just hope we can keep it up for the next 17 games and beyond. Anyway, as you can tell by how many times I've yawned. Went to bed about 1:30 last night because we were doing stuff on the house before some of Tracy's family was in town. Came over and got up early this morning so we could continue doing that stuff. I'm surprised she didn't have me do anything with this fireplace here. That's one of the few things that we didn't do much with. But today is probably the best. No, it's not probably. Today, this house is the best it's been. I don't know what it was like before, but today, it's pretty good. And I'm damn proud of what we did with Tracy and Michael and Jack and getting this thing rebuilt. Remember, good people, get your sleep. And Eagles and 49er fans, you got to get us out your head, man. Damn. I don't need to be hearing about you guys whining about my Cowboys. Remember, tell the people you love how much you love them. You might not get the chance again. And maybe that's the 49ers and the Eagles' way of telling me they love me. Peace.